Hey guys and gals of the internet, I'm Jeremy. I am your friendly neighborhood guitar hunter. Last week, a lady in my office came and said the words that I have been longing to hear, which if you care about guitars, it's the best thing to hear. She said, Jeremy, I have a lot of cool old guitars to sell. Can you help me? Absolutely. Okay. So, she has a bunch of guitars that belong to her ex-husband. Her ex-husband is connected and we're going to be selling them. But it's cool old Les Pauls, old Telecasters, some really amazing amps and cool guitars. So, let's go check them out. It is freezing cold. This is seriously a treasure trove of amazing guitars. In this room is a 60th anniversary Telecaster, a 50th anniversary Stratocaster, both mint, like never really played. Well, the Strat has one little chip on it, an original Wolfgang, a Gibson Les Paul Custom, a Cool Parts Caster double humbucker Telecaster, a Les Paul Custom 22. There are some badass guitars in this room, and I get to sell all of them. Okay, so the way that these deals work, if you want to find a deal like this, one, you have to be known as the person that cares about guitars in your circle. This one was just literally at work. I was talking about guitars, I was talking about how much I love guitars, and people were asking me questions about them. And then in that room, someone said, hey, my ex-husband has a bunch of guitars and he's trying to sell them. He doesn't know who to reach out to around here. So you have to be the person. You have to be the point person that people think of when they think about cool old guitars. The second thing is you have to be able to just kind of show up and help the process. So, being a nerd, knowing a lot about guitars and gear and knowing what things are worth, or at least knowing where to find those answers and how to sell them, that's a huge benefit. The other thing is, a quick side note, I don't have the cash to buy all of these guitars outright. I wish that I did. Maybe one day I will. I could buy a chunk of them, but I couldn't buy all of them. So, the best way I have found to do these kinds of deals, we worked out a percentage. And I'm not going to tell you my percentage, but you'll have to figure out your own in the moment what's right. And so every guitar that you sell, you get a percentage. And you also have to work out, is that a percentage of total sale price? Or is that a total percentage of profit? Is that a total person, you know, who's covering the shipping, who's covering the boxes, who's covering the insurance when you ship them? All of those things have to be worked out. So we worked out a deal that I think is great. It makes it well worth my time to take time away from my wife and my babies in the evenings after work for me to come and snap pictures of these guitars. This room is full of really cool guitars, and I'm excited that I get to play them and fix them up and restring them, and then eventually to you guys, whoever's going to buy these, I'm excited for you to have these. They're really wonderful. The guy who owns these has taken really exceptional care of them. So let's look at a couple more guitars. Is an amazing guitar. I am pretty much an acoustic guitar player who occasionally plays electric guitars. When I do play electrics, I play Telecasters for the most part, single coil guitars. Way back I used to play shreddy metal guitars, but this guitar is amazing. So growing up in Virginia, not far from Paul Reed Smith, not far from Annapolis, it's cool because you'll see kind of early adopters to Paul Reed Smiths in this area, and we'll see. I remember when I used to work at a guitar shop here in town, we used to see really cool old prototype Paul Reed Smiths show up every now and then. We'd see guitars that had PRS written inside the cavity, but this is an amazing, it's a purple flame custom 22. How freaking cool is that? The other thing that's amazing, I love the way that the old Paul Reed Smiths do this joint right there. These two tuners are linked together. This is probably the best guitar that's in this room right now. I do think the Telecaster reissue and the Strat reissue are really cool, but this, I think this is probably this or the Les Paul Custom are gonna be probably the most expensive guitars. Let me grab that one and show you. A custom shop Les Paul Custom. Look at this thing. I remember in high school, in like 8th grade, sitting in the library. This is when the internet was first kind of showing up in places. I remember waiting so long for these pages to open of Les Paul Customs, of Black Beauties. That was the guitar that I wanted more than anything. And this guitar, man, if this thing doesn't get you going, I don't know if you like guitars. Ebony fingerboard, flame maple top, a cool honey burst, gold hardware. It's got the locking Grovers. I think that's the only thing he really changed. This is a killer Les Paul. It's super heavy, but that's what you want in a Les Paul Custom. You want super heavy, full hunk of mahogany, big maple cap. I took pictures of everything I could. There's more than I have time to do tonight, so I just prioritized. I'm gonna get all of the high dollar stuff. I'm gonna get the stuff that will move quickly, and then I'll come back for other things. And then there are other things that I just don't know as much about and I need to do more homework on. Like both of these Rivera amps over here, I don't know a ton about them. I only know enough to be dangerous. And so that's where I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get dorky, and I'm gonna learn as much as I can about them, and then I will have an informed ability to sell them. So, great guitars are out there. This is amazing. This is like 2 miles from my house in the mountains in Virginia. So, please stop belly aching about, oh, there's no cool guitars around me. There are super cool guitars all over the place. I've been all over the country and I found amazing guitars all over the place. They're out there and you can find them. I'm Jeremy, I'm the Guitar Hunter. These things are amazing. I hope that you buy these guitars and I hope that you find just joy and inspiration in them. If you like this video, if you like old guitars, if you think that they make the world a better place, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and tag me when you find cool guitars, when you find something that you just can't put down because you love it and it's helping you learn new things about yourself. That stuff is amazing. That's what life is all about. So, thanks for watching this video. I will see you soon.